Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Hi, Craig Relier here. Thanks for watching this brief tutorial on James Taylor's Shower the People. I'm going to show you the way I interpret it on one guitar. And I want to point out that I don't play it exactly like James Taylor does. In fact, nobody should claim that they know how to do that except the man himself. I'm a huge fan of JT, been playing his songs for a long time. So I'll show you my interpretation of it. And if you're trying to learn this song for the first time, you'll at the very least get the chords and some of the embellishments that make the song so wonderful. All right, so let's get into it. So this song centers around the D chord form, standard tuning. The capo is on the 3rd fret, and that's important because if you're playing with other musicians, this is in the key of F. But as guitar players, we're going to call this D because we need to think about the chords that way. So I'm going to pretend like there's no capo here and call this a D. All right, here it is for reference with a focus on the fingerings.
You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. So tell me, how do you stand there with your broken heart, unashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, oh, sister, brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. These things are gonna be much better if we only will. What I mean to say tonight, shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if we only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. Oh, this is why, you know. So tell me what you plan to do with that foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone. I want you to tell somebody the way that you feel. You can feel it beginning to ease. I guess that's true what they say about the squeaky wheel, always getting greased. It's better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will. What I mean to say to you, oh, shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way, oh, show them the way. Oh, every life, a little rain must fall. Falling down rain, it's like a pouring down rain, pouring down rain, make it rain.
Okay, there you go. So a note before we begin for beginners. The song has a few quick chord changes. I'm sure you're aware of that. There's a couple of complex chord shapes too. We'll get into those, but you can give this a go
if you at least can manage some of the basic first position chord forms. And I'm calling this first position even though we've got the capo on the 3rd fret. So chords like D, A, G, even though we're going to get into an advanced G chord form, E minor, even better would be E minor 7, which we will talk about, and a bar chord, just one bar chord, B minor. We're also going to talk about a diminished chord, a 7th chord, but learning song is the best way to learn new chords, so let's give it a shot. Okay, here's how I play the opening. Here's the notes. I keep the chords under my fingers in case I end up strumming. So my fingers are showing more notes than you hear. All right, let's get into the verse. I use a fingering for the A chord that looks like this. And there's a reason for that. Out of this fingering, you can do all kinds of embellishments, which are key to playing this type of song. So things like so you can do things like that. It frees up these fingers. Now, every now and then I will go to this, but in general, I'm playing it like that. So it may look a little strange, but that's why I'm doing it. Here's another thing, G. Now, some players will play, particularly if you're beginning, you'll end up playing G like this, right? I play it like this. Sometimes I'll play it like this. But what's going on here is that James Taylor is adding the A note, which is the 9th, right, for G. So this is G add 9. That's how I think about it. It's this very open sounding chord that he uses quite a bit. Now the second half of the verse introduces this bridge chord, which really has this leading note, this A sharp. So that's an A sharp diminished, right? Diminished chords. You can see the fingering there. So A sharp diminished, back to the B minor with the A in the bass, and that's the verse. And then there's one other thing that's important where he leads into the chorus. Chorus starts on an E minor 7. So it's basically the first 3 notes of the E minor 7 scale in descending order. So G, F sharp, and then E. So coming out of that verse, into the chorus. Out of the verse, and right into the chorus. E minor 7, A. That's the basis of the chorus. And then it comes back to what we're already familiar with from the verse, which is A sharp diminished, B minor, and then it introduces B7. So here's how it goes. E minor 7 is an E minor chord, right? These 2 notes on the A string and the D string, 2nd fret, with E in the bass, open E, and then what makes it the 7th is this D note down here, right? 7th note in the E minor scale. So here's the
chorus. It's still the A, just embellishment. Here we go. A sharp diminished, B minor, and then the B7. B7. So it goes. You can throw in a, which is second fret, low E, open A string. You've got the chorus.
All right, transition between the first chorus and second verse, coming out of the chorus. Simple chords C, G, and D. The G and the D get a couple leading notes. The challenge is the timing, because you start this on 4 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. All right.
Here's the trickiest part of the song, and I think the coolest part of the song. James Taylor is a master at arranging what, I think I've heard him refer to it before, but I at least refer to these things as wheels, right? So the repeating patterns like an ostinato in classical music. So that's happening at the end of Shower the People. It's the most fun part, but it's also the most difficult to get down. Okay, my disclaimer for the wheel is that I don't always play it exactly the same every time I play it. So forgive me if the notes aren't exactly the same when I slow it down. I'm having to think too much when I slow it down. But here's the key thing, is when you're practicing to maintain your joy and to really stay connected to the reason you're even playing this song in the first place, you've got to focus on the groove of the song, right? So I might play this end part like this. I might just focus on the groove and not focus on the notes. I also might focus on the notes, but still maintain the groove, right? Right? The groove is everything. Rhythm is everything. So don't lose that, and you're less likely to lose the fun and the joy of playing and practicing. All right? Let's get into the actual notes. And then the second part of that is okay, let's go through that again. It starts with the E minor 7. Here we go. And it ends on this A chord. Now that's the A chord, but you're lifting this finger up. Again, this is why I'm using this fingering. you're lifting this finger up to hit the B in the bass, and then you're also hitting that open E, right? It puts the tension into it as you're leaning back into the E minor 7. All right, thank you for watching this. I hope it helped. Take it in chunks, particularly that wheel part. And just remember to focus on the groove over everything else. Work out the gymnastic stuff as you go along. Maintain the fun and joy of playing by staying in the feel and the rhythm and the groove of the song. And always remember that life is music. See you later.
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.